Hey beautiful people, welcome to another day of Podmas series. It's Podmas Day 9 today, and today is the 23rd of December 2024. Oh my god, this is Podmas Day 9. Like, we made it to Podmas Day 9, and that means that we have just one day left to the end of Podmas. And today's still Christmas Day. It feels so good. Thank you once again for always making it a date here and for sticking around. Really, I'm so proud of myself too. And I think I'm going to give all the OGs tomorrow. Okay, so the arrangement is that we are going to have like the final episode of Podmas tomorrow by the grace of God. And also the final episode from Life Really Me podcast on the 25th, and that is why it is a special episode, and it's also going to serve as the shout out edition or the shout out episode on the 25th. That's a Christmas Day, so yeah, it's gonna be amazing. I wanted to actually give an episode after Christmas Day, just to wrap up the year, but I just said, you know what, you've tried. I mean, I've been putting out episodes for the past 9 days, and it's gonna be 10 tomorrow, or like 11 days if it's gonna be on the 25th, right? So yeah, I mean, I should give myself the time to rest, to recharge, and to reset for the new year. And I think that will just bring me into today's conversation about the perfect holiday detox. So the idea basically is just to remind you to recharge, rest your mind, rest your soul, your body, and your spirit, and prepare for the new year. Because I know that it's very easy to get caught up in the old festive mood and festive spirit and just forget to actually take time to recharge and settle down fully for the new year. Because for me, I really don't like starting my new year on a rushed or unsettled note. I love to have my things in check. And what I mean by things is, having my goals, my new year resolutions all written down clearly and boldly in my diary, just so it can guide me throughout the year. So think of this perfect holiday detox episode as, a reminder, or think of it as a little bridge between the eyes of the holiday season and a fresh start for a new year. So to begin with, there is no long talk really. These are things that I'll be doing myself. So I just wanted to share with you on how you can go about it in case you don't know what to do, to get yourself started or prepared or ready for the new year. So basically what I do is I set out my, new year resolutions. There's one thing I shared last year that I got from Tolu Michael's page, more like a template I used to score myself and prepare for the new year. I think she called it satisfaction scorecard. And basically, it's just about rating some areas in your life, major areas or all areas in your life here. You rate it or grade it over 5. So it will help you to point out where you need to improve on, where you're doing well on, and what you might need to stop doing. So basically, I'm just going to give you a brief summary, so this episode is not long. So first, spiritual and personal devotion. The next is your health and fitness. Another one is your personal development. Another one is your emotional state. Another one is your romantic relationships or your relationships in general. Another one is family and friends, Another one is fun, rest, and recreation. Another one is in your career, business, or work. Another one is in your money or finances. Another one is in your physical environment. And another one is in your social relationships and community. And I think that's about 12. And you have to rate yourself over 5. So to make it more easier and very detailed, you have to also go ahead to bringing them out one after the other. Probably under the first one, let's say your devotion and your spirituality, you say, oh, these are the things I need to start doing. These are the things I need to stop doing. These are the things I need to repeat, based on your progress this year. And these are the things I need to reduce doing. Do you understand? So it cuts across every areas of your life you've listed, and you're going to continue the circle till you are done. And I think one helpful thing about this template is that it just really opens up areas in which you need to improve on, or things you need to give yourself accolades on. And I know that this template works. So another thing I would like to push out this year, and I would like to encourage us to also do, is to create a prayer board. So I know you're having your New Year resolutions and your goals on one side, but now let's take it to the more spiritual side. I am a spiritual girl. I'm a Christian girl, and I believe in the power of prayer and in the works of God. Amen. So the idea behind creating a prayer board is to get picture templates or picture samples of what your answered prayers looks like. Basically, you can get it from Pinterest, you can get it from the internet. and basically put them together as a collage and had Bible verses to back it up, right? Some sort of affirmations as well, like confirming that, oh, your health is perfect, your relationship is perfect, your business is perfect, your works of your hands perfect, your everything about you basically, right? Or you can do it differently by printing those pictures and the Bible verses out and, making them into a picture form or just a large prayer board kind of thing and putting it by the side of the wall in your room or something like that. I can't really go into details of how to make it, but I'm sure that you get proper details on the internet. You can always search up on TikTok or on YouTube or anywhere on the internet. I'm sure there are creators that have created templates for things like that. So yeah, this is one habit that has always been on my mind to do, but I feel like this is the year that I'm going to put it in action. And you back it up with faith that yes, whatever I have put out here has definitely received answers and will come to pass. Yeah, God does not fail, He does not lie. So yeah, it's gonna come to pass. So hold your faith so high and strong, because 2025 is going to be big. Somebody say amen. Amen. So yeah, I think I've touched on everything I really want to share today, but I just want to reiterate that you might need to actually shut down, so that you can recharge, right? It might require you to, stop scrolling the internet for a day or for some hours. You have to stop work if you can, no endless scrolling on TikTok, and, no obsessing over to-do lists, just taking some moments off, just a day. It can be on a Sunday, if that's the only day you get to rest, after church, just soak in the moment, and be by yourself to actually know what you want and set the mood for the new year. Please get yourself together so that you're not caught up in a rush at the start of the new year. You get me? And another thing is that I would like to remind you to set realistic goals. So as much as you're planning for the new year, big things, new year, new me, set realistic goals. However, do not box God, don't limit God. The sky is big for everybody to fly, and with God, everything is possible. But here, set realistic goals, because I know that to achieve a bigger goal, you have to take little steps. So that's what I mean by setting realistic goals. Even though you have to start a business, you have to list out the things you need to start doing to be able to achieve that big goal. So yeah, I think that's my own version of the perfect holiday detox, right? Just to reflect, to rest, and to reset, basically. So it's just a little holiday gift you can give to yourself, because I know definitely that you deserve to step into 2025 feeling very clear, very confident, and ready to crush it. And I think that will be all on today's episode. Thank you once again for making it a date on Life with Lumi podcast, and for sticking around up to day 9 of the Podmas series. Thank you once again and again and again. I can't take you enough. So here's a quick reminder that tomorrow is the final episode of Podmas series, and you don't want to miss it, right? Also, we have a special episode on the 25th, and that is on Christmas Day. And the episode is basically the shout out edition, or the shout out episode. And if you're wondering what that is, it is just basically an episode where I read out your comments and your shout out to people. So if you'd like to give shout out to your friends, your family, or your loved ones, please do well to send your DMs today with the details of the notes you'd like me to read out to them. And yeah, I'll see you in Podmas Day 10. Goodbye.